All right, now this is one of my favorite movements. This is called the open book. I'm laying on my side with my bottom leg straight so that my head, spine, hip, knee, and ankle are all in a straight line. I have the foot of my top leg hooked behind my bottom knee, and I have a foam roller under my top knee to make it level with my hip. If you don't have a foam roller, you can use a pillow. My top hip is flexed to slightly above 90 degrees, and my bottom hand is holding on to my top knee to ensure that I maintain that position. I have my top hand behind my head. As I roll forward, I'm trying to touch my elbow to the floor and hold that for 2 seconds. This is called horizontal adduction of the shoulder and upward rotation and protraction of the shoulder blade, which are the joint actions of our lead shoulder and shoulder blade during our backswing, and trail shoulder and shoulder blade during our follow through. This stretches the posterior deltoid and rhomboids. Now, as I roll backward, I'm trying to lay the back of my arm flat on the ground and hold that for 2 seconds. This is abduction, horizontal abduction, and external rotation of the shoulder and upward rotation and posterior tipping of the shoulder blade, which are the joint actions of our trail shoulder and shoulder blade during our backswing, and lead shoulder and shoulder blade during our follow through. This stretches pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, and subscapularis. Rolling back also stretches the piriformis muscle at the hip. The piriformis is the primary external rotator of the hip, so by stretching it, we're improving our hip internal rotation. All right, so that's the muscles. What about the spine? Well, this is a great mobilization for the thoracic spine, specifically for the facet joints. Most of us have way too much flexion in our thoracic spine, which is called excessive kyphosis. This posture changes the way the facet joints line up and move relative to each other. Now, the facet joints are gliding joints, and if they don't line up correctly, they won't be able to glide properly. This is called arthrokinetic dyskinesis. This increases wear and tear on your spine and reduces your ability to rotate your upper body. When we roll back, we are rotating and extending our spine, which is a mobilization for those facet joints. We're also mobilizing the SI joint as we roll back, which is the joint between our hip and our spine. This movement, again, it's one of my all-time favorites. It will improve every aspect of your swing. If you're having a hard time being consistent and maintaining your angles, this movement is for you. Perform one set of 12 to 20 repetitions on each side, holding the end ranges for 2 seconds.